Good morning, students. Today we will be talking about the social problems. India is one of the fast developing nations and is experiencing a variety of problems. These problems have been termed as social problems. The role of medical social worker is to consider human health in its broad perspective. The treatment is not the final solution in medical social work. By this, the medical social worker also emphasizes on the social aspect of the disease. Treating the social aspect of the disease is the main criteria. Okay, so apart from all these domestic problems and all these social problems, the people who are already ill or the families who have a critically ill person, the families will also go through a lot of other social problems. So what is the social problem? Social problem is a problem which affects the entire society, the and also the country. Any deviant behavior in a disapproved direction of such a degree that is exceeded the tolerance limit of the community is a social problem according to Lundberg. So what are the social problems which can be there in a society? These are prostitution, the problems of the disabled people, poverty, juvenile delinquency. What is juvenile delinquency? Juvenile delinquency means the juveniles or the children who are less than 18 years of age who commit crime. Okay. So by law, the people or the children or the adolescents who are less than 18 years of age, they cannot undergo a trial in a normal court of law. Okay, so adulthood by law is considered above age of 18 years. So if a adolescent is of 16 years or of 17 years and who commits a murder or who commits a crime, who commits a big theft or who commits any or who have any antisocial behavior, that child, that adolescent of age 16 to 17 years or less than that should be tried in a juvenile court. Okay, and that antisocial behavior, that criminal behavior of these adolescent boys or girls is known as juvenile delinquency. Okay, then again, unemployment, alcoholism, vagrancy, child labor, sexually transmitted diseases, these are the most common social problems that a country faces, a developing country like India faces. Okay, so all these problems are there in most of the developing countries and some of the developed countries also. Okay, social problem of workers, yes, and most importantly, unorganized sector workers. What are these unorganized sector workers? These are manual laborers or the daily wage workers, and also our daily home worker, homemaid, housemaid. Okay, so these are the unorganized sector. They don't have a association of their own. Their work or their duty is not registered anywhere. They cannot raise voice against the problems that they are facing. They are not united. They are not covered under any government schemes or government health agency like ESIC. Okay, so these are the most common problems of unorganized sector workers. Okay, and of course the dowry system, which is still there, which still runs not only in poor families but also in highly educated and so-called upper class families also. The common causes for most social problems are changes in the environment, poverty, low moral standards of the families and people, even if they are in higher occupations or they are earning more money. Okay, so the moral standards can be even low of even people who are living in high society. Social maladjustment, disturbed home conditions, and rapid socioeconomic and cultural changes. These are the problems for the common causes for social problems. Now, prostitution. Prostitution is an age-old social evil. It is mostly a social problem of the urban areas and to a lesser extent in rural areas. After drug dealing, human trafficking is tied with the illegal arms trade as the second largest criminal industry in the world, and it is the fastest growing industry. Okay, so remember, prostitution is as old as the human civilization goes. Okay, yes. The causes of prostitution are changes in the environment, breakdown of family relations, parent quarrels, want of affection, illegitimate love, easy money, low IQ, low moral standards, and poverty. So these are the problems which push a girl or which push a woman into prostitution. And many of them are sent into prostitution against their will. Okay. So the social deterioration, it depends on the celibacy is not practiced. The human values and virtues are at low level, and the monogamy will be at threat because of these social problems. The trafficking is an offense, but still the women, they are trafficked, or young girls, they are trafficked from their early age, from their poor families or poor urban slums or poor villages into the urban areas for prostitution. Okay, most of the times they are given a false promise of getting married to a wealthy person, or they are given a false promise of a secure job, well secure job, and they are being trafficked from the poor areas or poor villages to other states or even to other countries. The hoodlums and police, they also extract money from these traffickers. The transmission of sexually transmitted diseases, HIV and AIDS, is more common in the prostitutes and their visitors. The commercial sex workers are murdered with an overdose of heroin when they are not listening to their seniors, or when they are not undergoing or when they are not able to earn money from this business. Okay. The confounding situations, which is a problem seen in the state of Mizoram, is drugs. Okay. So the freely available drugs, which attract the unemployment and the idle youth, will lead to drug abuse, and even the intravenous drug abuse led HIV and AIDS. Okay. So for transmission of HIV/AIDS, apart from sexual transmission, the second most important cause is intravenous drug abuse, where 2, 3, 4 people, they sit together, they fill up the drug in the syringe, they inject themselves with the syringe, and the same syringe and needle is being used by the other 2, 3 friends. Okay, so even if one of them has got HIV and AIDS, because of sharing of these syringes, the other 3 will also get HIV and AIDS. From drug abuse, they get hallucinations and delusions, which will give rise to false security and false courage to the youths, which causes violence, which causes political instability, and which causes again unemployment and the unemployed youth, which again go and do the drugs. Okay. So this is a problem in the northeastern state of Mizoram, which is being dealt, and this is the cycle of the IV drug abuse and violence and freely available drugs. Now, sexually transmitted diseases, because of increase in HIV infections, increase in immunocompromised states, and increasing illegitimate relations and multiple sexual partners, there are rising the cases of sexually transmitted diseases. The poor usage of condoms, poor awareness among both rural and urban populations are most of the important causes. The cumulative reported HIV and AIDS cases by sex, we have 89% HIV AIDS cases in males and 10.5% in females. Okay. Yes. So this is how the AIDS, HIV AIDS is eating the world all over the world. HIV/AIDS in India, currently it is estimated that upwards of 5 million people are infected with HIV, with as many as 1 lakh cases of full-blown AIDS in the India. India has more people than the continents of Africa, Australia, and Latin America combined. India accounts for 20% of the HIV/AIDS cases globally. By the mid-1980s, 3 million people have died of AIDS in India. Control of sexually transmitted diseases, including HIV/AIDS, should be usage of contraceptives both by commercial sex workers and the clients. Regular screening and treatment for sexually transmitted diseases in high-risk groups like commercial sex workers, their clients, IV drug abusers, or in long route truck drivers. Bring out the behavioral change among the high-risk groups, especially the youth, and the strict enforcement of Immortal Trafficking Act and mend the mind must be the rule, as sexually transmitted diseases are mostly behavioral disorders. Okay. So this education of sexually transmitted diseases and sex education should be given to the adolescent boys and girls, because having the health education, or knowing the importance of using condoms and knowing the importance of abstinence from these sexual activities is very important. Okay. So these adolescent girls and boys, they don't know they don't have the enough sufficient health education, or the sufficient sex education, and that's why by choice, or by accident, they undergo or they follow these sexual practices. Okay. Even the boys and girls as young as in 6 standards or 7 8 standards, we have seen that they are getting pregnant, and they come to the report to the casualty, and we have to do their medical termination of pregnancy. Okay. So the girls as young as 7 and 8 standards, girls. Okay. So by choice or by accident, or because of lack of sexual education, they undergo these problems, and this is a major problem. Unmarried mothers and adolescent mothers, and we have to deal with this in a very programmatic and very systematic way. The prevention for sexually transmitted diseases and for prostitution should be rescuing home and shelter availability, and rehabilitation and vocational training ability of these people is very important. Social control of sexually transmitted diseases and HIV/AIDS is very important. Skill training and placement of job in sheltered workshops of these prostitutes is very important. The welfare measures for children of commercial sex workers should be there in the major cities and districts. There are reports of increasing number of women being trafficked and sold for marriage in Rajasthan and Gujarat. And even if they get promise of being married, they are married in a family with 5 brothers and 6 brothers with no any other female, and they get sexually and physically abused by all those males in that family. They work as a sex slave. Okay. So even if they are being given the promise of a marriage and a wealthy and healthy life, they go there and work as a sex slave of the whole family. So these all those 5 brothers and even the elder males in their home, they abuse these young girls. They let them do the manual labor work in the house, and they also sexually exploit them. Okay. So this is the problem which is there, which is happening in Rajasthan and Gujarat, because the female feticide. Okay. So they have done a lot of female feticide. The number of females are 7 females for 10 males in the Rajasthan and Gujarat, some pockets of these states. Okay. Because of the female feticide, they don't get any girls to marry their boys or their sons. Okay. And because of this, they bring the girls from the poor states, from the poor areas, poor villages, from out of state, and they marry a single female for all these 4 or 5 boys or sons which they have, and these are the practices. This is the social problems which is there. The Immoral Traffic Act, the government of India passed an act, the Suppression of Immoral Traffic Act in the Women and Girls in 1956, which bans prostitution in its commercialized form as an organized mean of living. The act was amended and retitled as Immoral Traffic Prevention Act in 1986. It covers all persons, whether male or female, who are exploited sexually for commercial purposes. The legislative thinking though prostitution is immoral, it is not illegal. And that's it regarding today's lecture. The social problems we will continue in the next lecture. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So please note down the attendance. I can see only 17 participants. The rest of the participants, let's see. So thank you very much for attending this lecture.